Ladies and gentlemen, this fight will be the Valor Featherweight division brought to you by Fracture Fightwear. Your referee for the bout is Jimmy Neely. Introducing first, fighting out of the Hogs red corner. He enters the cage tonight with a record of 1 win, 2 losses. He weighed in 147 pounds. Fighting at Triple G Academy in Asheville, North Carolina. Leo Perez. Standing across the stage tonight, fighting out of the OEB blue corner with an undefeated record, 2 wins, 2 losses. He weighed in 145 pounds. Fighting at KMA in Knoxville, Tennessee. Slam Nick Gehrts.
Leo Perez, Nick Gehrts, former 3FC champion against an undefeated pro from Knoxville. We are here at Valor Fights 18 here on this episode of Valor Fights. John Morehouse from MMA-Insider.com, joined by Tyler Melee Minton and Adam Primetime Townsend. And gentlemen, this is one of the fights I've really been excited to see. I actually thought coming in this had a fight of the night feel potential.
That was my prediction, yeah, pre-fight prediction. It certainly was. This might be fight of the night, but Nick looks like he's in a different weight class than Leo right now. No touch of gloves from Nick Gehrts.
Yeah, apparently Leo missed weight by I think 0.8 pounds coming into this one, so let's see how things go. Nick was part of the first All-Pro Valor show, fight versus Rob Covington, that Adam, you and I actually thought that Nick lost. He won by unanimous decision on all 3 scorecards, 30-27, or it was split decision. I think it was split decision.
It was a split decision, yeah.
All right.
Oh, nice. Whoa. That's the thing about Gehrts. The thing about Nick Gehrts is he don't care to.
Oh, elbows.
No, Nick's talking to the referee. Nick's always, gosh, them are nasty. You can hear them
right to the crown of the head.
Yes, and those are legal, perfectly legal.
You can hear the thunk.
The thing about Nick is, as I hear, he's been working on leg locks like crazy. So watch him going for some leg locks. But Leo ain't gonna lock them elbows. But Nick needs to get off his back. Nick has a problem of putting himself in bad positions in fights. But he's so good off his back, it doesn't matter.
He's kind of got an unorthodox style. I mean, against Covington, we saw him kind of crab walking around looking for that heel hook or that leg lock, and just kind of. You know, he does some odd things in the cage, Tyler. I don't know how many times you've seen Nick Gehrts in action.
Yeah, man, and the thing with these guys who are really good on the ground like that, you know, your way, if you're on top, is to beat this guy. I mean, you want to be pounding on him, beating on him, but the thing is, a guy like Nick Gehrts can easily snag up one of those arms and submit you for it. So it's a very tough spot to be in a guy like Nick Gehrts' guard. So if you're Leo Perez right now, I mean, I'm trying to pass his guard. I'm wanting to pass that guard, get to there, or even possibly stand up.
Adam, and the thing is, Nick's demeanor in there, there's a bit of, I think, a mind game at work with Nick Gehrts. And just the way that he acts and the things that he does, I'm not saying unsportsmanlike, but they're things that, you know, they're going to get under an opponent's skin sometimes, I think.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, he comes in there, he smiles, he has a good time out there, but the thing with somebody that does things like that you've got to make them not have a good time in there. You've got to start punishing them. You got to start hitting them with crazy submissions.
Gehrts with the arm.
Looking up to look a triangle now, but Leo's doing good posturing out of it. He does everything right. Watch him crab walk to him trying to grab a leg. Hicks is very unorthodox. He don't give a damn.
So we got some blood from Leo Perez right now, too. Maybe those elbows.
If I was Leo, I would just head kick him right now and take my point.
Leo is, you know, he's got that Golden Gloves background as a boxer. He's got some pretty good wrestling as well. I've seen out of him. Again, a former 3FC champion, former MMA Insider Amateur Fighter of the Year nominee. Head kick by Gehrts there. Oh! I think that was a slap, but lands in a bad position. And now we're kind of back where we were.
He said, get up. I mean, that punch can landed whether Nick wants to smile about it and think that it did or not. I'll tell you what, I trained with Leo, I've trained with Nick. Leo actually throws some pretty good body shots, so I'm kind of curious to see if he lets them go on Nick. Nick's is a lighter fighter, and he don't have that, big of a body. So look for the body shots to work on both fighters now. Especially
and Leo Perez does have knockout power, guys. His one pro win, I believe it came in 11 seconds for Fight Lab. So he can't put you to sleep in a hurry. And on a night where we've seen several sudden knockout finishes here at Valor 18, it's kind of been the theme of the night. So at any point, don't be surprised if Perez is able to drop Gehrts and win this fight here.
Well, too, you got to think that, okay, Nick has done some flashy things on the ground, flashy things on the feet.
Oh, big knee there.
Yeah, but at the same time, he's had his back against the fence. He's had his back against the ground.
Ooh, elbow. Nice little elbow there, Tyler.
Yeah, and it is important to remember, too, that the whole time, even though Leo, he was in Nick's guard, and Nick had an active guard, Leo was raining down punches the entire time. So Leo's been very active when he does have it.
Told you he likes to go for them leg locks. He's going to go for them from every position.
He actually was grinning down at me before he dropped down trying to get that leg lock. Nick Gehrts is a...
He's fun to watch, dude.
He is a unique character. He can fight, too.
Nice little tie clinch. That's a very good tie clinch right here. He's got his hands on the crown of the head instead of the back of the neck like a lot of fighters do. And now what Gehrts needs to look to do is get a left underhook and look to turn off the cage instead of doing that. So now he's going for a leg lock. He gets caught in the elbow, but there comes the knee bar.
Looks like Gehrts will get one of them.
Here goes for a heel hook. Now he's going for a heel hook. Yep. Trying to go for a nastier hook. This is actually a nastier heel hook. Then
I like all these little shots Gehrts is going for. He don't just go for a submission. He actually goes to land a whole lot of shots, make you not think about the submission, and then he goes for it.
Nice knee.
What a round this has been.
Ooh,
man.
It's a hard one to score right here, Mr. Morehouse.
It is. I'm glad I don't do that. Let those judges do that so we can criticize them later and nitpick.
Yes, most definitely.
Ladies and gentlemen, don't forget.
Adam, you and I said coming in, we thought this could be a fight of the night candidate, and that first round definitely delivered. Without a doubt, the most entertaining round we've seen so far here tonight at Valor 18.
Yeah, hey, Tyler, I want to get your pick first on who do you think won that round?
Man, it's hard, and I know why you're asking my pick because Leo was doing a good job grinding him, putting his back against the cage, which I like to do. Man, I really think I would give it to Leo just because of that control. Nick was super active on his ground, though, when he was on his back. He was active when his back was against the cage. So, you know, I really wouldn't be surprised if that round does go to Nick. I'm just going by traditional judging. I do think that they would probably give Leo that round, but man,
that's one thing with traditional judging, like you're talking about, with people being on their back and cage control and stuff like that. But Nick Gehrts come over and said, I do, and I do like them kicks. Let's go. He's looking over here at me, winking at me.
You know, you mentioned traditional judging, but in my opinion, we saw non-traditional judging the last time Nick fought. So I'm inclined to give it 10-9 to Gehrts just based off that.
Yeah, we'll give it 10-9 Gehrts.
Because we last fight, Covington 30-27 clearly.
Yeah,
nope, Gehrts wins.
Aaron Turner doing a good job by giving Nick Gehrts a little bit of extra time by dropping some ISO around the corner. Very, very good veteran move by Coach Turner.
Very smart coach. He's a very smart coach. I think it just depends on how the judges want to judge it. If they want to give points for control, if they want to give points for activity. Because I do think Nick was a little bit more active than Leo.
Yes,
I just feel like Leo had the control.
See, that's the thing too. When I trained with Leo, it was more of the pity pat style of punching that he has, and then he rips a big one. Oh,
that was a slip. And now Gehrts is.
Nick Gehrts playing dead. This is incredible.
I've never ever
as I said in November,
that character in a fight.
As I said in November, it's like watching Bugs Bunny in an MMA fight.
Wow.
It is like watching a Looney Tunes character in an MMA fight with some of the stuff that Gehrts pulls off, and it works. It's incredible.
Good head movement. Oh, slip from the referee. Jimmy
Neely with a nice
Jimmy Neely got a slip over there. Yeah. Got a split.
Standing 8 camp for referee Jimmy Neely.
I'll tell you what, Leo's throwing that right hand with some steam on it, boys.
He's got that power, guys. I mean, I'm telling you, you know.
You got to think how frustrating it must be for a guy like Leo Perez, though, when you give a guy your best shot, and then a guy like Nick Gehrts kind of laughs about it, jokes around about it. You know, that has to kind of weigh on you a little bit.
Well, if you got guys like Vince St. Preux and Isaac Fine hitting you in the gym every day, and Jason King kicking you in the head, that's going to toughen up your chin in a hurry, or just erase your chin, and you won't be fighting anymore.
I've trained with Nick Gehrts several times too, and he don't care. He's slippery out here.
There is some moisture on the mat. I can see it from here, right by us, here at the cage.
He said that's a good kick. The thing that Nick's doing though, he's throwing one punches. That's something we've talked about before. Oh, looks to get a takedown. He's got his hands. He's locked his hands. He's going to look to run the pop right here on Perez.
Perez with some good takedown defense here.
I think it's a good plan for Nick Gehrts because he's already proven, you know, he's very, very active. But we also said that Leo Perez might have the advantage of the control, but by Nick Gehrts doing this, it shows that he can also do the exact same thing that Leo can do. And if he can get him down and make something of it, he can prove that not only can he do it, he can do it better.
Maybe trying for a Jonathan Pierce-style big suplex slam if he can get him.
Super high.
Perez punching to the back
little
there.
punches are some wild. We had a little light issue happen here.
Got some mood lighting for a second there as the action continues.
And these little shots from Gehrts right here, the thigh, they do numbers. You know, you wouldn't think that.
Oh.
Leo comes out and throws another big right hand.
It's been a very entertaining fight.
Yeah, so far I think it's delivering fight of the night, definitely.
Absolutely.
Hey, this is the first one that's went. The second one went past the first round, so of course it's delivering. But like I was saying earlier, Nick has got to quit throwing 1s and 2s. He's got to throw 3s and 4s because Perez is backing up every time. There goes that nice body shot from Perez I was talking about earlier. And his corner's calling it. Nice leg kick from Perez. You know, Perez, he trained with Angela Hill, strawweight UFC fighter.
Very good Muay Thai fighter, Angela
Most definitely.
Hill. And now Leo looking to maybe set up a shot or something. You wonder, you know, maybe a big combination with that boxing background, Tyler.
He's talking to the other corner now.
Leo's doing a really good job again at controlling the round. He's controlling the center of the cage, making Nick move. And again, man, it's very, very little, but it could be enough to win the rounds.
Spinning back fist.
You know, I think the best thing Nick can be doing right now is trying to be a little bit more active. You know, use that exciting style, but use it in a more pressuring way.
Has either of you ever fought a guy that kind of
Leo kind of taunting him now. This has turned into a real fun fight for these boys. I tell you what, they talking to each other. He said it didn't hurt.
Has either of you ever fought a guy who kind of acts like Nick Gehrts does inside the cage?
Never.
I've never fought a guy like that. I'm not sure there's a guy like that but Nick Gehrts.
Gehrts showing some pretty good combinations now.
Oh. Nice double leg. He needs to lock his hands together and suck his hips out of the cage. He's used head pressure.
Getting late in the round. If he can get a decisive takedown here, Tyler, that could be sway very heavily in his favor with the judges.
I do think that would seal the deal. You know, still much time left in the round.
Kind of a battle
it goes to if at this point you actually consider this a takedown. At this point, the man's on his hip. Not a takedown yet, but if he can pull his to his back, I think he solidifies that takedown.
Has he got a leg try? I can't really tell if he's got a leg try. It looks like he's trying to get a leg.
Final 10 seconds here.
Coming very good from Gehrts.
There we go. Oh, Gehrts with another slip, and that's where we're going to end the round.
In the round.
Back for round 3, possibly poised for our first time going to the judges here at Valor 18. I don't know, I kind of feel like that takedown for what it was kind of put that around in Gehrts' favor. Adam, how do you have this fight scored at this point?
Both of them did. I mean, they both landed some punches, did land some punches, but in my opinion, that takedown pretty much sealed another round for Gehrts. So we might be looking at a who wins the third round wins this fight type of deal. But like we said, the judges, you never know.
Yeah, I feel like Leo did a good job pressuring Gehrts. He controlled the center of the cage, but he didn't really do anything with it. There wasn't a lot of action with it. And then right there at the end of the round, Nick Gehrts shot in, got into the cage, took him down. In my opinion, that solidified the win of that round for Gehrts. I have it 1-1 right now.
Definitely, without question, been a very entertaining fight. A good clash of styles, lots of stuff happening, lots of different techniques. Then the unorthodox mannerisms and demeanor of Nick Gehrts. Had some kind of trash talk and laughing and smiling between these two guys as they're slugging it out.
Right. And Nick Gehrts did not want to touch gloves once again. Leo looked over and stuck his arm out, and Nick does not want to touch gloves.
Blows a kiss to him, I believe.
Now he blew a kiss. Nick Gehrts very correct.
You got to wonder why he doesn't want that hand tap either. Does he have something planned right off the bat? You know, a guy like Nick Gehrts is liable to come right out and throw a Superman knee.
It's like, I just hate I hate the reset. I like to go out there, when it's time to fight, I like to go out there and go forward and don't like to reset. And that might be the same thing that he's dealing with. You know, he's got to go out there and touch gloves and reset and have to do it again.
So here we go, third round. Most likely whoever wins this round is going to win the fight. Pretty even, been back and forth.
Another good hook.
You know, Perez has that boxing background, but Nick Gehrts is no slouch on the feet either, guys.
Nice kicks. Them kicks are starting to add up for Perez, though. I'm telling you, he's limping on that leg, and it's turning a little bit of a different color. And then there we go, Gehrts with his kick of his own.
Another shoot attempt, trying for the leg, trying for the heel hook, the leg submission.
That's a good leg saddle right there. That's a good leg saddle that he's got. He's pulling mermaid guard.
It's like Gehrts going for the heel hook.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, gosh.
He's got the heel hook. Leo trying to
Gehrts
counter.
doing a good job rolling with it.
Oh, the other leg. Nert's got good control with the legs, guys. But he's on his back. He needs to get off his back and start trying to win this round.
And going for those leg locks like you said at the start of this fight, Adam.
Yeah, like I said, he's got some good leg locks. I think Nick was about to bite his toe.
The thing about leg locks, they're very effective. They're hard to train, especially if you go against a guy who trains them a lot. One thing about it, though, in the third round, both fighters are very sweaty. It's a little bit harder to hold a foot lock, especially when you're slipping. Both fighters are sweaty. Sometimes there's blood involved.
Why wouldn't Nick just get on top?
And now Nick trying to land in some sort of side control. Leo able to defend. Leo's got some good ground defense.
Nice.
And a takedown by Perez.
Nice.
And just like in the last round,
Nick's
that
over
takedown,
talking to the corners.
that takedown can figure
Perez.
prominently if this thing goes the distance, guys. Gehrts is pretty dangerous on his back, though, Tyler. So if you're Leo, you got to be aware as he lands some of those elbows again.
And he looks very comfortable here, and that's a very good thing because he can be looking for submissions. But if the judges do have it scored 1-1, if he gets too comfortable and lets this round end right here, Leo could very well get the win.
Kind of hard to see right now. Got obscured by referee Jimmy Neely, but that's okay, Tyler.
He's
got a pretty good angle on
head
it.
punches.
Yeah,
what it
man.
looks like to me.
Nick's sitting here getting punched a little bit, throwing some elbows, and talking to his opponent's corners the entire time.
I have never seen a fighter do the things in the cage that Nick Gehrts does. And now Nick kind of flailing away with some punches from the bottom.
I love how active Nick is. If he's in a spot that, traditionally will be a losing spot, he's still so active, it's hard to say he's losing in that position.
And I think that works to his advantage. Yeah. I mean, he certainly did in the Covington fight, Adam, just the way Nick's able to stay active all the time.
Judging is scored on a lot of different things, but the main thing that I judge for when I'm really judging a fight is cage control. If you're the person is constantly backing up and the person is constantly on their back and got their back against the cage, they're losing the fight in my eyes. Once again, I feel like Nick Gehrts is definitely losing this round. He had it's probably a very close first round. He definitely won the second round, and here goes another round that's up for grabs. Leo's doing good pressure, throwing some good kicks, throwing some good body shots and some good punches.
And controlling the center, too.
Exactly.
I mean,
most definitely. That's the biggest thing, in my opinion, is whoever's controlling and going forward has a big difference.
A lot of those punches by Gehrts that were landing in the first two rounds are not landing now. Perez has still been able to maintain that head movement and that defense. They're just kind of jabbing at each other, guys. Gehrts trying to shoot.
And Gehrts, instead of shooting, winds up on his back. Now he's in half guard, and this is a very dominant position. This is my favorite position to do ground and pound in. The very, very few submissions that you can get caught in from top half guard. So let's see if Perez looks to stay right here for a minute.
Gehrts with some shots to the body.
Gehrts probably looking for that super high percentage Kimura right here.
Tyler, I think it's a close fight by all accounts. What do you think is going to be the difference here as we enter the final minutes of this fight?
I think we're seeing the difference right now. Leo Perez stays where he's at. I think he takes the round and very quite possibly the fight. He's controlled the round so much right now, even if Nick was to get out, I feel like Nick might have to do something extraordinary to take the round and take the fight, which Nick's very, very capable of doing. Kind of an odd stand-up
I like
there.
the stand-up, but that's a horrible stand-up from the referee, in my opinion. There's no way that should be in a stand-up. Hey, you know what? One thing we're not seeing, Nick Gehrts has not threw up tonight, not one time.
He didn't against Covington either.
I don't know if you knew that, Tyler, but Nick Gehrts has actually threw up about 4 times in fights that he's had.
Is that like his good luck charm?
It was there at first, I think. I think he got DQ'd once for it in a kickboxing match. Final 10 seconds.
Let's see what happens.
Look at them both kind of jawing. And that's it.
Yeah, excellent fight between the two
Nice
guys.
show of sportsmanship. Excellent fight here at Valor 18. Very entertaining. We're going to go,
jumps
Cody.
up like he won. Gehrts jumped up like he's won.
Well, what do we think, Tyler?
Let's see if we can get one
Tyler,
from
what do you
Gehrts.
think? Who you got?
It's hard to judge. Like, you're going to have to see on how they judge round one. In my opinion,
Leo Danger Perez, baby. Top 145 in the Southeast.
Let's see what the
I can
judges
tell
have to
Leo
say about
Perez
that.
reads him an insider. I personally think Perez won 29-28.
I've got the fight 29-28 Leo Perez as well.
I'm with you on that. I do want to add note to the fact that Leo Perez just told a 145er that he is the best 145er in the area. I think Adam Townsend just kind of
Leo
let that
Perez,
slip by
anytime,
without
any place,
noticing.
big guy. Leo Perez, I'm calling you out.
All right, we're going to go to Cody for the official decision here at Valor 18.
Faces camera.